As I laced up my shoes and pulled the hood of my jacket over my head, a chill ran down my spine despite the sweltering summer heat. The streetlights cast long shadows across the deserted sidewalk, making me feel like I was being watched by unseen eyes. I glanced at my phone, the screen glowing 11:47 p.m. in the darkness. My friends had bailed on me hours ago, but I had promised myself I'd get this jog in. I took a deep breath, pushed open the creaky gate, and stepped out into the night. The first few blocks were a blur of rhythmic footsteps and labored breathing. I had always loved jogging at night. The world felt emptier, more mine. But tonight, something felt off. The streets were too quiet, the houses too dark. I quickened my pace, my heart beating in time with my feet. As I turned a corner, I noticed a figure standing under a streetlight up ahead. At first, I thought it was just a fellow jogger or a lost pedestrian, but as I drew closer, I realized they weren't moving. They were just standing there, watching me. My instinct screamed at me to turn around, to sprint back to the safety of my gate, but my legs seemed rooted to the spot. The figure didn't move or speak, just kept staring at me with an unblinking gaze. Suddenly, my phone buzzed in my ear, making me jump. I fumbled for it, my heart racing, and saw a text from an unknown number. "I'm right behind you." I spun around, but there was no one there. The figure under the streetlight was still standing, still watching me. I took off in a sprint, my feet pounding the pavement as I flew down the street. But no matter how fast I ran, the feeling of being watched only intensified. I could feel eyes on me, boring into my skin, making my skin crawl. I darted between houses, taking shortcuts through alleys and side streets, but the figure always seemed to be one block behind. My breath came in ragged gasps as I approached the park. I had always loved running through the park, the trees looming above me like sentinels, but now it seemed like a trap, a place to get caught. As I burst through the park entrance, I heard the sound of footsteps behind me, heavy, deliberate footsteps that echoed through the stillness. I picked up speed, my legs pumping as I sprinted down the path. But when I glanced over my shoulder, there was no one there. That's when I saw it. A figure standing just beyond the edge of the park, watching me through the trees. This time, it was closer. This time, I could see its face. And it was my own. I stumbled, my legs giving out beneath me. As I fell, the world went dark, and I felt a hand grasp my ankle, pulling me back into the shadows. When the police found me the next morning, I was curled up in a ball, my eyes wide with terror.